What's up, everybody? Hey, y'all. It's What's Real. I'm Cooley, the host. And, I always got a special guest, y'all, but I'm going to save it. So tune in. Welcome to What's Real. It's going down. Ba, 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 ba. Woo! Ba, 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 ba. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to What's Real. Now, y'all know I got to do my disclaimer as always. So let me just do it the right way. Open it up. This segment was put together as an outlet for friends and the general audience to chat about concerns and opinions as they relate to the global situation, circumstances, and we are not experts in any way in the medical, legal, or religion and politics. And information that's truly just our opinion as two individuals. And, I want to say it like this. This does not reflect our businesses or any of our sponsors when we get them. All right, y'all. I got somebody in the waiting room. Sometimes it's called the green room. Sometimes it's called backstage. But I got my main man, Tristan Turner, y'all. Now, this gentleman, we got history for the simple fact of it is this was a total blessing when I met him. And he just reminded me, I thought we met on the train, but I found out we met on the plane. It's always better to meet on the plane than the train. So I'm going to say it that way. So to sum it all up, we met on the plane going to Soul Train Music Awards. Now, Tristan Turner has an agency, which is a very, very, I always say the talented people, but he has a talented agency, TLS, Talent Agency. Now, him and his partners are graduates from HBCU, and I'm going to let him tell you about it a little bit later. Now, he has such clients as Daymond John from Shark Tank, Sway Calloway, Kid and Play. He had, you remember, do y'all remember Fantasia? Yeah, y'all remember her? Well, guess what? Tristan knows her. So I'm going to bring him in out of the green room, my main man, Tristan. Come on up, baby boy. In 2, 1, boom, 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 boom. What's up, brother?
What's good, Waylon? What's going on, baby?
Hey, man, God is good, man. I'm always pumped up, man, because I have good people I surround myself with. You know what I mean? And you just happen to be one of those brothers, man, that I was just fortunate to meet, at a time like we was just on the plane headed to Soul Train Awards. Now, see, I didn't know all the people that you had on your slate because you were so humble. I think I was bragging, talking about I'm going to Soul Train Awards. I'm about to shoot. I think I was shooting. If that was the correct year, I was shooting a New Edition receiving their Lifetime Music Award.
That was the year.
Yeah. A lot of people say, I don't know the people I don't work with. I worked on that documentary. So, but it's about you today, not me. So, man, listen, brother, you didn't, like I said again, tell us about how you met some of the artists, and then I want to before that, I want to find out this. Now, what HBCU did you attend?
Oh man, the greatest HBCU of them all, Winston-Salem State University, baby.
You turn the party up. See, you see this hat? You see this? It's in the building, baby, and the disco lights are beginning.
I mean, hey, look, I got love for all my HBCUs, which we'll talk about in a little bit, actually. But yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta have love for my Winston-Salem State University, my Ramley, baby, my Rams.
Hey, man, I'm with you, brother. Listen, I appreciate you, like myself, attending a HBCU. Yeah, you're right. We will be talking about that a little bit later. So, okay. So that's where you got your start. Now, to get off into the field that you're in now, of course, working with different talents and things of that nature, what degree did you go into, or did any of your things that sparked the interest from college?
Yeah, definitely. So I went to school. Honestly, my goal was to be on Sports Center. I wanted to be the next Stu Scott, out there doing my thing, talking about sports in a very cool way.
Okay.
So I started out majoring in mass communications, switched over to sports management with a concentration in communications.
Okay.
So I had the entertainment thing going on because like the fallback thing was going to be to host a game show to be Richard Dawson and Family Feud or whatnot.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
So it was always an entertainment aspect of what I had going on. But
Okay.
at some point, it went from being in front of the camera to behind the scenes. And that all actually happened while I was still in school, in college.
Okay. Okay. So now after college, I mean, I know you are, DMV stand up. So now, after college, did you move out toward the East Coast because of opportunities, or how did all that take place?
Well, I was in the Southeast for school, graduated, still remained in the Southeast for a few more years. Had a lot of connections there just from some of the things that happened in college, throwing parties, working with some concert promoters. And that's when the behind the scenes stuff came in. Had an opportunity to move to the DC area for a job. Came up here, which I'm literally where I am right now. Been here off and on for the better part of 17 years. So it's worked out for a brother. Met my wife here, but it's all good.
Oh, she's on the East Coast? Okay. But we'll talk about family later because I definitely want to mention that. Okay, right. So now after you moved out there and everything, you got situated. So now, if I recall, I did a little research, just a little bit. So if I recall, I guess 2010, by the research, it said you and your partner started the business TLC, agency. Now, if that's accurate, so is that, I said TLC, I mean TLS, sorry. Is that accurate?
Good.
Tender love and care.
So my partner and I, Cicero, known each other since high school. We worked together off and on, just working on various projects leading up to the start of the agency. So one day we sat down, got on the phone, was like, hey, this corporate life ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure this out. We keep doing side ventures. What can we do to make this thing what we really do? And, we put our minds together. We actually made a list of things that we were both talented in and our weaknesses. It just worked out that his strengths were a lot of my weaknesses and vice versa. So it was a match, and we're like, hey, we can do something where we're managing or being agents or something. We figured it out. We had worked with a few agents before, kind of understood that business, figured out what we needed to do to make that happen, and we made it happen.
Okay. And so this all took place like in 2010. So then, now I have to. The funniest thing, I ain't gonna say it's funny. If you remember, and I'm quite sure you do, who was your first client, and who was your first major client? If you remember those, that's 2 and 1.
So, to me, our first client was our first major client, depending on who you are.
Okay.
Be like, other people go, oh man, that was dope. So literally our very first client signed to the agency was Play from Kid and Play, Christopher Play Martin.
Congratulations. That's what's up.
We worked with him on a film the year prior, and we had a very good relationship with him, and he needed some people on his team. So it just really made sense for him to work with us and what we were doing. The relationship was there, and it made sense for us. So if you ask other people who our first major client was, they may say Daymond John.
Whoa. Hold up now.
Heavy.
So you mean to tell me, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. You didn't tell me all that stuff on the plane. I guess it was just a couple hours. Ryan, we had a couple. Yeah, we'll talk about that one later too. So I mean, now, Daymond John is, that's really a coincidence that Daymond John is your client. because I actually been very fortunate. I was on tour with Daymond John for 3 years. Shooting. Yeah, he was the host. He was one of the main judges for Miller Lite Tap the Future, and I was a photographer for 3 years, a 7-city tour each year. So, and we Philly and all other stuff. We hit so many states and cities. But it's just crazy, man. That's what I'm talking about. 6 degrees of separation. And folks, before I get into this is less.
It's less, bro. Especially doing what we do, it's less. It's definitely less.
And you know what? You're probably right on that one, because real talk, it is. But it's crazy that the people that we work with and the way we met, you know what I mean? The good energy. And that's why you're here, man. And that's why, I'm saying, we kept in touch throughout the years, and I love it, man. Your spirit has been good, throughout.
Thank you, brother.
But I'm gonna get back into so Daymond John was, like you said, most people tell it, one of your first major clients, which I would say it depends on, like you said, who's looking at kid and play opposed to Daymond John. So Daymond John, I got you. But go ahead, man. So how did that happen?
I cannot even take credit.
Wow.
My partner was actually at the BET Hip Hop Awards in Atlanta one year with Kid and Play. We got them booked to do a few things with the BET Awards and some stuff. And he was at an event, I want to say an after party, and he looks up and he's literally standing next to Daymond John. Like standing right next to him. They're both just standing there in the VIP section, just chilling. The two like known but not known people, and they strike up a conversation. Cicero tells Daymond who we are, what we do. Like I said, I wasn't there.
Okay.
And Daymond gave me his card and said, "Call me." And we hopped on the horn with the following week, chopped it up with him and his team, and he ended up coming on to the agency.
That's dope, man. Congratulations, brother.
He said we were hungry brothers, and we at the time, which it ain't changed, but then it was all over our faces. It's like, yo, we come and eat, and we're not worried about having a seat at the table. We'll build our own table and bring our own seat. Like, that's the vibe that we were on then. We still on that vibe now. It's just not evident, but he saw it in Cicero's eyes. He heard it when we got on the conference call with them. Didn't have Zoom back then, or Google calls and stuff. So he signed to the agency, and it was dope, man. Great. He's been a great client. He is honestly one of the clients that I've learned more from than I've done for.
Wow.
He's been awesome, man.
Dude, listen, man. You know what? I commend you, my brother, and I congratulate you and your partner, man, because that's, for people to, at that level, to say, hey, look, I believe in you, gentlemen. He saw something in you and your team, to just jump on board like that, man. That's why I said this, man. Quality people, brother. And people, if y'all listening out there, and for those that are watching and for those that are listening, I'm going to tell you this. I co-sign. Tristan Turner is really a good dude. I don't have to see him every day. I don't have to talk to him, but maybe one time a year. But I'm going to say it this way. The brother is a good brother. He's sincere, and that's what I gravitate to. Now, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to switch this around a little bit, man, because I wanted to, also tell you and your family, man, I love to see how you and your family get out and do things, because in this industry that we're in, we know it's a wicked industry, and it can corrupt your life, your marriage, your finances, and so many things. But you stick with your family. And I noticed, I saw you posted on social media not too long ago. Y'all went to Kanye's, was it church service, Sunday service?
Yep.
Now, you had the whole family out there getting it in. So, we're going to toot Kanye's horn right quick. How was that experience?
Man, it was awesome. This was last summer when it was really big. It was like the big thing going on.
Right.
And I was just blessed. We were taking the kids on the last trip right before school started. Gotcha. We were in LA visiting some friends and taking care of some business at the same time,
See, I told y'all he's a businessman, y'all. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
You got to make it work. That's right off,
baby. Right.
So, got the text message like, hey, heard you were in town. Here's the invite. I was like, what? Clicked on the link, and it was the invite to the Kanye church. And I was like, hey, got the kids with me. I was like, yeah, I know. Bring everybody. And
that's dope.
Yeah, so we got up the next morning. My friends that we were out there visiting, they came. It was awesome, man. It was it was a really awesome experience. I mean, yeah, people can talk all the junk they want to talk about Kanye,
Right.
which some of it is very warranted. But as far as what he's doing on the spiritual realm, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I mean he's reaching a crowd of people that traditional church can't touch right now, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, the spirit gonna be wherever the spirit need to be, and the spirit was there. We were in a dirt field in the middle of Compton, I want to say, and it was awesome.
Whoa. That's crazy, man. So I have a
Yeah,
call. Let me put. All right. I got a question for you then. Now I know you frequent Cali and travel all over due to your different clients and things of that nature. How do you balance family and your job? I mean, because that's in this field, it's very difficult.
yeah.
Now listen, I'll stop now. If it's gonna get you in trouble, now I'm saying I'll just leave it alone. Wife be right there, like hit you, like my wife would hit me upside the head.
The wife is in earshot. The wife is
Okay,
in
okay.
earshot.
So she did.
It's all good.
So if you're not balancing it right now, don't say nothing, wifey. Don't get mad at him. So no, I'm just playing. Go ahead. But I know it's
I'm not,
real. I know it's hard.
actually, she is a big part of the reason that it works.
Okay,
Um,
good.
our
Good.
jobs intersect quite often. She
Okay.
works in the spirits industry. So she's in marketing and does a lot of events with celebrities and things of that nature.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons why we ended up together. We kept
Beautiful.
crossing paths.
Beautiful.
My cousin was working with her too. It just worked out
Right.
to where we ended up getting together, getting married. But I mean, so that helps to where being with someone who understands my lifestyle, I understand hers. But family is, so important to us. God, family, then the rest.
For sure.
And so having that partner who understands what's going on, it makes all the difference.
Yes, it does, my brother. Like I said, I commend you. Applying family first, and then your business, because you said it. We know that's what you call seasoned people. When you you better get that balance together. Put God first, family, and then your business. So hey man, listen, that's beautiful, man. So now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this, man. I'm representing this hat today.
I love it. It's a dope hat too.
I thank you, sir. I appreciate you, folks. Not too long ago, TLS agency launched working with HBCU. Is it athletes or just HBCU? Okay, HBCU athletes. Can you definitely speak on that, because that was a major launch. You guys got write-ups and everything, man. How can just explain to the people so they can get a feel for this? This is big, folks.
All right. So yeah, we dabbled in sports even before we started the agency, working with a few athletes here and there, um, helping folks with their deals and things like that. And so it's something that we wanted to do for a while, and we just didn't have the bandwidth to do so. But one of our partners, he has the bandwidth, and we're able to make it happen. So what we're doing now is we're starting TLS Sports. And TLS Sports is basically a sports agency where we will represent a variety of sports clients, but we're focusing on the HBCU athlete. And as you and I know, the HBCU athlete does not get the proper pub that they need. Yeah, the old adage goes, if you can play, they'll find you. Great. We've got some awesome people doing great things in NBA, NFL, the WNBA, Major League Baseball. But we think it can be even more, especially with the right partnerships. To want to partner with those HBCU athletes that have the opportunity to go pro, whether it's here in the U.S. or even overseas. So that's
Right.
what TLS Sports is all about, And we'll work with any athlete. We're
Okay.
not limiting it to the HBCUs, but we are focusing on HBCUs because it's three of us that run the company. Me and Cicero are the two main partners, and I got Chuck. So I went to Winston-Salem State. Cicero went to North Carolina Central,
Okay.
and Chuck went to Morehouse.
Gotcha.
So we're all products of HBCUs. We're also, the crazy thing is, the three of us also went to high school together.
Oh my God. Hey,
yeah.
man,
So
man, I might need to go back to school or something. Y'all
I
blew
went
up.
to a great high school in Durham, North Carolina.
Okay.
Very diverse school. But even through diversity, we still understood that we wanted to go somewhere where we, for once, and probably the only times in our lives, we weren't going to be a minority. So
Right.
all three of us ended up going to HBCUs, and it made us the men that we are today. And
Definitely.
we definitely want to do all we can to help our schools and our sister HBCUs as well, because we all in this together.
For sure, for sure. Well, I mean, I look at it a way of it's like it's not saying you're giving back, but you are reaching back. And like you said, from the angle, a lot of athletes are overlooked due to the fact of it is it's an HBCU. I mean, until they get on television and do something, stat wise, and then people start following them. And but again, man, I commend you and your team for doing that. Now, dealing with the HBCUs now, of course, dealing with celebrities for so long. Just list a couple of celebrities. I mean, if you can, that you guys are, hey, you're something new coming out or something to look for, so people can get a feel for this. If it's like if one of your clients is about to release a new movie or something like that,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hate to play favorites, but I got a favorite right now. April Parker Jones.
Okay.
Who has
I didn't know you had April Parker Jones. Well, okay.
Yeah, she's been on Tyler Perry's "If Loving You."
Okay.
Had a big role on there. She was also on Supergirl.
Oh man.
Yeah, and currently she is playing LL Cool J's sister on. I'm sorry, wrong show.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. No, Shamar Moore's sister on SWAT.
Okay. Got
so
you.
New season of SWAT rolling out soon, and she'll be returning on that role as well. And April is just an awesome person. Now, this is the funny thing about April. We've known her since high school as well.
Oh my goodness, man!
Yeah, we didn't go to the same high school. We went to a rival high school.
Okay,
but we've known her since high school as well. And I mean, she's just an awesome person. It's been really awesome to watch her career blow up, do things that she did. She also attended the HBCU. She went to North Carolina Central as well.
Okay.
And she's a person that reaches back and gives back too. So definitely got to give her big props on what she's doing and what she has going on. We also, speaking of North Carolina Central, just signed our first client on the TLS Sports page. Is their head basketball coach, Lavelle Moat.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so he has won the BAC basketball conference 4 out of the 5 past years as the head coach.
Wow.
I want to say
that's major, man.
I may be off, but I know he's got 4 MEAC championships.
Okay,
so
no, that's good.
My fellow Eagles, don't jump all over me if y'all are watching this, but he's got 4 of those chips.
Exactly.
So we just signed him, and if you Google him, he's been making a lot of waves lately, talking about his experience with police brutality,
right,
and things like that. He's been featured on ESPN, Fox Sports, a lot of those with his comments, because he's so cool with a lot of athletes. Like him and Jordan are cool. A lot of NBA guys, Raymond Felton, just a lot of guys.
Yeah,
he's just those guys. He went to North Carolina Central too, and played. That's where he played basketball at before he went overseas. So the HBCU love with us is really deep. It's really deep.
That's good.
So he has a few things going on. He's has a TV show that we're working on.
Okay.
We've done 1 episode so far that had David Banner and Ninth Wonder.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ninth Wonder, who was teaching at North Carolina Central as well.
Okay.
We and David Banner, who's also an HBCU professor. It fails me which one he's at right now, but I know he graduated from either Southern or Xavier or some one of those. But the HBCU love is strong.
Let me freeze right there. When you say David Banner, see now I got to come in just a little bit now. Now, believe it or not, David Banner did graduate from Southern. He was in the top 10 of his class. His name was
student government president as well.
Yeah, he was SGA president. Lavelle Crumpton.
Vice president of mine.
Look, man, get out of here, man. Hey, man, listen, as I said, you surround yourself with good people, man. Me and Banner go back. I produced one of Banner's first music video.
Oh, word.
Yeah, man. We spent the whole summer. He's from Jackson, Mississippi. So he went to Jackson State in the summertime. We spent the whole summer in the studio, man. I did like 2 or 3 of his videos, man. That's my man. So I was saying, see that? This is crazy, man. But good dude.
I need you to holler at him because, like I was saying, all this HBCU love. So one of the biggest things that we work on right now as an agency is with the group called HBCU Game Day,
Okay.
which is a media company that does exactly what the name says. They cover all HBCU sports and even some lifestyle activities that pertain to HBCUs.
That's
And right
dope.
now they have two shows on the Aspire Network.
Okay.
And so we love to get David Banner on, man. That would be dope. That'd be real dope.
Okay. David, Lavelle, if you hear us right now, if you're watching.
We'll have Lavelle on there.
But yeah, I would definitely have to follow up for real talk. Okay, that's dope.
But yeah, HBCU Game Day, folks, check them out, man. They are dope. Anything sports related pertaining to HBCUs, 9 times out of 10, they are the first to break it. There's been major outlets who've had to cite them as their source, or even had to go back and correct it. Like, hey, HBCU Game Day broke this story first. Like, come on, let's get it right. Those boys right there, they get it in. And of course, they all with HBCUs as well.
There you go, man. Listen, I'm not going to keep you too long, man, because I know your schedule is busy, man. I appreciate, hold on one second, Gerard and Maria and what's that? Emmanuel Sparks and everybody turning in. My co-host, I see you, Gerard McClendon, off the cuff co-host, my main man. Appreciate you, man. But listen, I want to say I appreciate you letting me take up your time for a minute, being such a busy guy, man. Is it anything like you want to leave with the people, man, about what you're doing outside of, I mean, you might even have another, company that I don't even know nothing about. So hey, look, brother, you know how we got to have that multiple streams of income. So,
hey, man, this is what I tell people all the time. Garden of Eden had 3 rivers for a reason.
Okay. Right.
And that was the Garden of Eden, man. This was paradise. It had 3 rivers for a reason. So ain't nothing wrong with multiple streams of income. So I mean, I do a lot of things that fall under the umbrella of the agency, and then some things that are slightly outside of it, but still tie back in. Okay. So I do a lot of marketing with spirits industries. Okay. Legal cannabis as well.
Right. Oh yeah. That's you got the revenue to get in that industry. It's definitely a good industry.
It is. I am the person that started, ran, and orchestrated the blow up of Backwoods and Dutch Masters Instagram pages. I literally started them both from scratch. That's dope. Built the team to run it, and me and my team blew those accounts up to over 500,000 followers ourselves.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was me. Right. So, I don't toot my own horn often, but I've been told by others like you as well, hey, talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk. So I'm talking that talk. So, we do a bunch of things at TLS. If it's something that you need done that is in the realm of entertainment or marketing that may not exactly fall within our scope, still holler at us. Because as individuals, we may be able to do it, or we may have partners such as our people at Creative Allies, who's a Black-owned marketing company that we partner with on a lot of things that may be able to get things done. My wife and I partner on a lot of things together as it is, and we make it work. Okay.
So quick question, where, if you want to leave some information, like a website or something like that, an email or anything where people can reach out to you, please do. I mean, I want people to be able to find you.
So social media is probably the easiest and best place. You can reach out to me directly on my Instagram at Tristan TLS, which is TRISTIANTLS. That's the Instagram account. Or you can reach out to our business page, which is TLS Talent Agency. Those are both the Instagram handles there. Or you can go to www.tlsagency.net for our web page. And just holler at us. All the contact information is on there as well. But hit us up, shoot a DM. Sometimes I don't get to the DMs or the emails as quick as I like to, but we always get to them. So holler at us.
Listen, people, I'm gonna tell you again. I have to vouch for him one more time. A good guy to know. Great spirit. I mean, if you can't feel it in this conversation, this is what you get: a real, genuine person that's doing big things. He doesn't toot his own horn, you know, and I don't either. But the bottom line of it is, this is a good brother, and he's doing a lot of great
You
things.
got going on, man.
Hey, man, listen, I want people to know you, man. I mean, that, you know, in my circle, real talk. And the craziest thing now, we're gonna end this out. We are 30 minutes. So when me and this gentleman met, like I said again, people, we met on the plane going to Soul Train Music Awards, and we got to talking. And I mean, we kept running into each other the whole weekend at Soul Train Music Awards. So we just said, look, man, we got to change information, and we did. Now, this was several years ago, and I was just saying at least 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 years. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a minute.
Barack's second term, so November or whatever that year.
Ooh, that was that night. That's when he won.
Yeah, 2012, November 2012.
Exactly. That's when we turned up. We turned up and we found out that
we were on the plane.
We were on the plane.
Everybody had Wi-Fi. They was like, Barack won officially.
Yes, sir.
We celebrated on the plane, to say the least, baby.
Sir. You're right. Exactly. And that was, you know what? So it's Barack that brought us together, man. My brother. See, that's people.
Me and Barack had the same birthday, man. We had the same birthday. That's what it is. That Leo connection.
See, we need Barack back in office, y'all.
Yeah, we do. Let's rewrite that law.
Yeah, right. That's a law that needs to change for real. But you know what? Say that again.
Just for him.
Right. Yeah, because Biden. Okay. I don't want to start. But so, hey, man. All jokes aside, man. Good spirit. I love you, brother, for looking out and being on the show. I want to make sure people reach out to you. Please, people, take the information. Rewatch this, and you'll see it again. Tristan, you enjoy your family, man, and definitely all the endeavors that you're working on. And I'm gonna reach out to you. And you know what? We're gonna have to slide something to DM David Bound and see if we can make that happen for sure.
Yes, sir. It would be much appreciated.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Hey, you be safe out there, man, and watch out for the virus, man, and protect your family from as much as you can. Man. And we doing our best to stay in until all this stuff ends.
There it is. Hey, I'll be in Chicago as soon as possible, baby.
Okay.
Check you out. Slide on down your way.
We definitely need to connect. We will. All right. Take care, my brother.
Peace.
Peace. All right, people. My main man, Tristan Turner. I appreciate him being on the scene today, people. Look him up. Great person. I keep saying it over and over again because I really mean it. And I mean, if I put somebody out there like that, if you own this show, that means you got a good spirit with me. And I kid about it, but real talk, good people. So you just watched my man Tristan Turner from the TLS agency. Look them up. Hey, people, if you got family members that attended the HBCU or good athletes, tell them look their way. Black-owned business. These brothers are doing great things. All right. I want y'all to stay tuned now. Tomorrow, I will have Off the Cuff with my main man, Dr. Gerard McClendon, Eddie Melton, and guess what? David. Here come the hammer. All right. And my main man, David Northern, people. Off the Cuff is something you need to tune into tomorrow. It's going to be a real good program. Please stop in. Check it out tomorrow at 5 p.m. That's all I'm going to say. Until we meet again, this is Waylon Cooley with What's Real. Good night.